What up, family? Sorry about the shitty quality. I'm using the laptop webcam so I can get this up right away. If you get a chance, go take a look at SaintClownPosse.com. Right now, I'm thinking it must be really overloaded because it's just bogged down really bad. But eventually it loads. I mean, even on my, I have like a 30-minute connection, and it still took forever to load. Just posted a Violent J interview. It's called the Violent J's Massive Shoot interview. I'll put a link down below. But basically, he talks about everything. He talks about Twiztid. He talks about something that Seth brought up in his video just a few minutes ago. Blaze has officially left as well. But he talks about how they knew that was going to happen. That Blaze is part of Twiztid. Always has been. They all grew up together, and Twiztid brought Blaze into the business and brought him on board and everything else. So definitely Blaze has left. It looks like you know, he talks about a question is asked, how does it affect Psychopathic with Twiztid and Blaze gone? And essentially he just talks about you know, Psychopathic isn't going down. It's not going down. You know, people that basically, he says the Psychopathic might be going under. People should lay off the fucking meth seriously. So even Jay knows that too many of you out there use too many drugs. No, kidding. But seriously, you know, wicked clowns will never die. ICP built it. It'll be here till the end. Nothing but love for everybody. Just all kinds of great stuff in this interview. It took a long time for them to speak, and I like that Jay took the time to do so. Nothing but awesome things to say about Twiztid. One thing I liked, question on here, with Twiztid, Blaze, and Boondocks gone, who is left officially on Psychopathic? And he states that you know, ICP is always going to be Psychopathic, that they're not going anywhere. You know, it's been that way since 1991, and it's going to be that way until 3091 as far as he's concerned. If he could live forever, he would, yada, yada, yada. Joey and I have sworn our lives to each other, the Juggalos and the Hatchet family. As far as who else is signed to Psychopathic Records officially, according to contract, who leaves, we cannot control. We're here officially still signed to Psychopathic Records is, of course, all the people we know. ICP, ADK, Cold Winnie, Sevenum, Jump Steady, Legs Diamond, Mikey Clark, DJ Clay, Vanilla Ice, a brand new mystery artist whose name and video will soon release. I have a feeling that's Misery. Well, no, because it says brand new. Vanilla Ice, Zug Island, Dark Lotus, and Psychopathic Writers. Now, one thing that was neat here is Twiztid and Blaze informed me this morning they are still fully down to come together from time to time, whenever time permits, to record and release Dark Lotus and Psychopathic Records or Psychopathic Writers albums. So they have said that's not, if they can do it, they're definitely going to do it. They've talked. So that's good news, man. At least we know that the shit we love the most, you know, well, a lot of us were worried about, you know, with Lotus and the Writers. You know, knowing that they're not gone is definitely a good thing. It doesn't really go into detail other than exactly what Twiztid has said, and just overall, they, you know, he thinks that they're going to do what everybody else says they're going to do and go out and have their own label and start their own stuff, and you know, that they consider them their brothers. There's no, you know, there's no difference. It was basically a business decision. You know, there was nothing bad in it. It was basically, the way it was said here is there was no easy way for them to tell us they were leaving, and there was no easy way for us to tell you other than just to say it and let speculation run wild. People have to factor in something very real and important. Twiztid are our friends and family. We love Jamie and Paul for real. We have been through hell and high waters with each other like ninjas would never believe. We completely respect their move. No matter how we spell it out, it's going to hurt some people. Those are the people I feel bad for. The ninjas whose backs are covered with ICP and Twiztid tattoos centered around a giant hatchet man, those are the ones who are upset by this move. Honestly, I'm not. Everybody that's a real down, true juggalo understood it. And I'm sorry they're upset, but I'm here to tell you the bond between the ICP is not going to die, and it won't soften. It's just as hard as it ever was. The only way for Twiztid to grow at this point was to leave Psychopathic and start their own company. They're not leaving the country. They're not leaving the rap game. They're not leaving the family. They are only leaving according to some simple paperwork. That's it. Besides that, Twiztid is still and will always be right where they've always been. Juggalotus for life. So, and then he goes on. That's where you find out about Blaze. Blaze doesn't know this yet, but people don't know this yet, but Blaze left Psychopathic with Twiztid. So, Blaze has always been a part of Twiztid. Twiztid bought Blaze Psychopathic years ago, and he's always been kind of under their wing. We knew Blaze was going to leave the day Twiztid informed us they were stepping out. There was no, it was set in stone. They knew that was going to happen. So, I'm glad to see this interview. I'm really glad to see that Jay spoke up. I'd really like to hear Twiztid also speak out about it too. I'd like to see what they have to say. But I think that they did a good thing here. That ICP, especially Violent J himself, stood up and said, this is what's going on. So it's good to see that. So definitely, yeah. Blaze is gone, Twiztid is gone, you guys know that, and a lot of speculation, but it does. It looks like they're going to go out and start their own record label, which would be amazing. I kind of wonder, with the partnership still there, the way they're talking about how there's no animosity, no bad blood between them. I almost wonder if they're going to do like a sister label thing, like Marla Beth said. She wouldn't be surprised to see them do a sister label, and that would be amazing. I mean, like they said, they're still part of the family. They're still they're still going to work together. There's, they'll be at the gathering as far as they know. They haven't said anything about not being at the gathering. So, let's see. I hope that we see something from Twiztid soon about it too. It'd be nice to read their point of view. Yeah. So I want to get this up as quickly as possible. You guys take a look if you can get on InsaneClownPosse.com. Great interview, pretty long read, but definitely worth taking the time to read it. Other than that, y'all take care. Peace. Much family love.